All right, welcome, and thanks for showing up. You're gonna, I think, get a lot out of what we're going to talk about here, and the key point is going to being able to uh, build your first successful funnel and get a sort of leg into affiliate marketing. And that's not always easy. Believe me, I've been around this industry for quite some time. I had a normal career and basically did all sorts of industries I was involved with, anywhere from manufacturing to I was even in the movie business. And when I decided that uh, I wanted to get out and do something on my own, it really wasn't because I made that decision. It was because it was forced on me. I had helped a company go from nothing to becoming a prominent visual effects company. And we were bought out by another company, and I was summarily let go about a year later. And I was doing pretty well. I was making six figures back at that time. So at that time, I decided, I'm going to get into something that I cannot be cut out of, that I am in control of, that other people in industries can't force me out or cancel me in any sort of way. And I looked upon the affiliate marketing world. I do some investing as well in the crypto world. But I wanted to move into something that I had total control of myself. The problem was not extremely technical person, not extremely creative person, even though I was in the movie business. I was in the sales side of it, the business development side of it. I had to learn a lot, and a lot of this stuff is overwhelming in terms of being able to make things work for you creatively, efficiently, and effectively in terms of you know the type of investment you make and your return on that investment. So it's been a road, and it's been a frustrating one, and it's been a tough one, but I've stuck to it, and I'm really starting to persevere. And the biggest thing that I found, and which we're going to go through here, I'm gonna basically show you the concept of the process, which I think if you've been around affiliate marketing at all, you know the basics of the part of the process. It's really creating an offer, being able to offer something to somebody, so in exchange for their email address, something of value, and then establishing a relationship with them and moving on to share other offers with them, whether it be products, whether it be services, whether it be software, so that they can continue and excel in the online world. Yeah, that, as I always say, is a simple concept, but it's not always easy to do. In fact, it can be very difficult. So we're going to go through that real quick and share the basics of how this strategy works. And the first thing that we see here is really the first thing that everybody sees in the affiliate marketing, and that is a landing page. And so what actually is created here was created for me. And it basically is offering a possibility. And that's what a lot of this stuff is. And I don't want to mislead you in the sense that, there's a lot of people that put up landing pages and offer possibilities that probably really aren't true. And I think if you go into this and you see a landing page like this that says discover how I can make up to 1,000 a week online instantly, I think all in our hearts we all know it's not necessarily instantly, that there's a lot of work involved, but that it can be done if you stick to it. And I mean, you see it everywhere in advertising, on TV. You see it in painkillers. You see it in weight reducers. I mean, there isn't any advertising out there that really isn't sort of a little bit exaggerated. And I think any human being that lives on this planet has to know that. But then there's the flip side to that, and that is whether it's the process or whether it's the product used in a certain way, or whether there's just a learning curve that needs to happen with that process or that product, that it can be, very useful and very helpful in your life, and even successful financially for you if you choose to do that. But anyways, the process here is very simple. What you're doing is you're setting up a landing page. People are going to come here and they're going to say, okay, I want to discover how to make $1,000 a week instantly. And they're going to enter in their name. Let's just put Fred in here and an email address. Let's put in fictional demo at, let's do waiter, enter at Gmail. And get your free access now, and it's going to take you to what we call an offer. And this offer will explain to you how that process of making $1,000 instantly weekly will evolve, and how it will occur, and what you have to do to make it happen. And from that, you are then on an email list. Let's see. And that email list is going to have a bunch of this is a list. And these are the different lists. This one happens to be the one we just saw, the CWS Luxury. And it's going to have all these different people that have opted into that list. And now you're going to be able to send one email out, and it will go out to all the 440 people on that list. And that's where you're able to stay in touch and create a relationship with the people that are looking for information on the offer that you explained to them, okay? Or that you shared with them in the first place. Now, there's two different ways autoresponders work. Once they've opted in, they're going to get a series of what we call pre-made email, what they're called swipes. And these emails are set up so that every so few days after they've opted in the list, they're getting these emails. And these emails are showing them offers, they're giving them more information on how affiliate marketing works and whatnot. And then there is the direct response, which you can then go to your list of 440 people, create an email, create a newsletter, create an email or a campaign, and send them out one email, and it goes to all 440 people. That could be an offer, that could be more information, that could be an introduction to a webinar that you're putting on, and it can also be just informational and just helpful. So let's see, here we go. Let's see. Okay. And then here's another type of landing page that can be used where they're just clicking in, and then once they've done that, it's a pop-up window and they're giving you your email address. Anyways, this is how the process works. They either click into this and enjoy the benefits of whatever this program teaches them, or they don't, and they get emails from us in the future, either by way of our autoresponders or by way of our broadcast messages, which we manually send out with different offers and different information. And then at that point, if they don't like what you have to offer or your information isn't of value, then they can just unsubscribe and they're off the list. And it goes on and on and on. And then what you do is you have to drive traffic, obviously, to these landing pages. And you can do that by free means or by paid means. And so some of the free means may be social media. You may have a blog that talks about this in a certain article that people go to and want to check out. You may have different types of commentary in other blogs that link your landing page to, and that you can then send people to. Or you can do paid traffic, which is there's a such things as what's called solo ads. So in other words, there's people out there with tons of information, and they have huge lists. And what they do is they build their lists of people who are buyers, people who are looking for information to make money online, and they will sell you an ad placement in their list for a certain amount of clicks. So let's say you want to get 100 clicks into your list, or 100 clicks to your page, and hopefully they will subscribe to your list. You pay anywhere from 45 cents a click to $1 a click, depending on the list, to get people to come and look at your landing page. So they're absolutely going to give you 100 clicks. 100 people will come to this landing page, and whether they follow through or not, that depends on how good the landing page is. So this is it's a simple concept, but it's not easy, and the construct of it all can be very difficult. So you have to set up these landing pages. You have to set up these autoresponders, and then you have to go and find the offers that you want to send out to or drive your traffic to, and then you have to find the traffic. You can do it with Facebook ads, like I said, solo ads, or you can do it with social media, blogging. There's many different ways to drive traffic. The free methods usually are harder and take more time, and the paid methods can be expensive. But the key, the rule of thumb is that once you've established a list, you've established a good relationship with your list. Your list should be worth about $1 a person per month for that list. So if you have 440 people, you should expect to make about $440 a month from this particular list that I have. So the good news, and what we're going to talk about today a little bit more, is that there are processes out there, or there are services out there that will do all this for you. And in a sense, they will do it for you with the click of a few buttons. And that's what I want to take you through today. So let's see. Let's go to Clickwell Systems. So the offer that you saw there is a very simple offer that basically sets all this stuff up for you. So I know if you've never been through this before, it can be confusing. You have the offer, the landing page. Once you click in and give them your email address, that email address goes to the autoresponder. The autoresponder starts sending out a bunch of these email swipes, these preset emails, and then you also send out broadcasts to that offer. Setting all this up takes time. It's very difficult, and here's the offer itself, and can be very time consuming, even if you know what you're doing. So if you don't know what you're doing, it can be a real challenge to get started. The cool thing is there's about 3 or 4 systems out there. This is the one I stumbled onto that I really, really like, and that is Clickwell Systems. Basically what it does is does all that work for you in the matter of minutes, and you go through it step by one, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And so this is the very first part of the process. You're going to watch the introduction video, and it sort of explains to you how this goes. There's also a written version that you can click on and go through the whole understanding of customers. Go to your website, also as middleman, then are sent to the product, and you are also collecting their email address, okay? And then they want you to get to the Facebook group, and so you can learn and interact with others that are using the system there. And then you hit step completed. And if you go back to the go back to getting started, then you go on to step 2. So once you've done that, this is the way you sync up your Clickbank account. Now, what Clickbank is, and Clickbank. And there's JV Sue. There's many others that are like um, these are that have digital offers. They're called basically digital networks. So they have offers that you can actually purchase. Let's see, log in. What's going on here? Oh, it's just a little behind. Okay. And we're going to go right to the marketplace. And in here you can see all these different offers that are available for you to promote. And you simply click on the link here. You get your promotional link, generate the hop link. You get your link here, and then when you send that out to somebody, you'll get credit if they purchase that particular product. And so that's how it works. This is the one that this is Clickwell Systems. This is the one we're working with now that I am promoting. And so what they do is you go in here and you just basically, if you have a Clickbank account, you just give them your Clickbank ID, and then they sync up your account with with the whole rest of the process. Okay, so that's your next part. Then you want to sync up your email autoresponder. They use GetResponse. You can't use another one, but the great thing about this is once you go in there and you set this up, there's a 30-day free trial, and once you set this up, all those emails that you saw here, so if you go through, let's not go through the list, let's go to autoresponders. Okay, so these are all the emails that are set up for you, and there's tons of them. They're set up for you instantly. So all you do is create a GetResponse account, go in there, sync your GetResponse account by going to their API, grabbing their API, and then all of a sudden you will have these two lists ready to go for you. And so you don't have to do any of that stuff. And this is the reason why I talk about, something being built for you and sort of counteracting that overwhelm, because otherwise you'd have to do this all by yourself. Setting up your profit pages, very simple. You're just basically selecting which pages you want. There is an upgrade so you can have 5 more pages and you can turn them off and on. So I want to give you an example why I would do something like that. So when I sent this out to the first list, it was about even in terms of people clicking and subscribing. When I sent out my second list, you can see here, this one was getting way more clicks. So when I sent it out again to that same person, I basically just turned this off. So it would always just get this landing page and it wouldn't rotate. And all this is set up automatically for you. And you've heard, I'm sure, of testing your sites, testing your ability to are testing the different landing pages you have to see which one works better, and your ability to get more subscriptions. You can do that easily here by just turning this on and off. You don't have to do anything other than that. And if you want to upgrade the system, you can unlock 5 more pages and test all 5 of them. But here it tells you your clicks, 332 clicks. There were more unique clicks in this. Sometimes it doesn't really show right. And then you had 417 subscribers. Here you only had 16. So this page didn't do as well as this page did. So I stuck with that page. Of course, here's the upgrade if you want to go up to more 5 pages. And then here is what's called the click tracker. So basically I can go in and track all the different ones. This is let's see, this is the first one I did. Wayne here. I had 201 clicks, 197 unique clicks, and I got 2 subscriptions and I made a couple sales from it. This is my website where I do all the social media stuff with this page, and I've had 277 clicks, 194 unique. That means some people are actually going back to see what's going on with that page and maybe thinking about it. This was a first time with this traffic where the one page had way more subscriptions than the other, so I sent it all the next one to this second page, and I got 319, and that's where I got over 200 subscriptions. So once you've set all this stuff up, then basically you're just buying traffic, which you can do here. Go in there and buy traffic, or you can just do what I've done here, which is just promote it on Twitter, promote it on Facebook, promote it wherever, and people will click on your page, and they will come and subscribe that way. And then the final thing is that your broadcast is already sent. So these are the basic broadcast messages I've sent through the system. Now, normally, if you're efficient, you understand, you're a pro marketer, you're going to do these broadcast messages through the get response system. But Clickwell system allows you to do it right here very quickly and very easily. Now, all these have been sent out, and I'm getting a few clicks here and there on these broadcasts. These are all extra offers that I've sent out to people. If you send, you want to send a basic broadcast, it's very simple. You just hit next. You put in your affiliate link. Let's just say, yeah, let's do this one. And you hit next, and you get, you put in a subject. How to, let's see, there we go. Do you want to build a list from scratch? You put in all this information here. I want to teach you how to build a list from scratch, and click here. And then if you just highlight this and hit the cloaked link, that will then send it to the affiliate link that was put in the page before, this here. And then you just hit next, and you go ahead and hit send, which I'm not going to do, and it will send it to all of those 440 people that are on your list. And so this is the done for you side of things that I wanted to share with you, because I think some of the biggest problem that most people have is overwhelm. And it's having to, let's see, build the landing page. Excuse me, where's that landing page? Build the landing page, build the email autoresponders, get the offer, and work the whole system yourself on your own, when you can simply just set it up here and they'll set up more of it for you. And this system is, just to get involved, is $9. So it's totally doable. Your biggest cost will come with traffic if you're going to pay for it. If you're not, it's a great way to get started, and to get involved with this process without having to do all the technical stuff yourself, because that can get overwhelming, and it's not always easy to want to continually get loaded upon with all this technical stuff and putting it all together. Like I said, the strategy process itself is a very simple one. You have a landing page, you offer something of value so that you can get their email address, and you send them offers and you send them information. I mean, it's really that simple. That's how things work with building a funnel and building an email list. But putting all that together can be technically very overwhelming, and it causes most people just not to do it at all. This system, $9, you're up and running in 20 minutes. And so what I'm offering as well, if you want to move forward with this process, is I will go through this process with you. And we can do a 30-minute Zoom call, and I can help you get up and started and up and running so that you can have your first funnel. And that's what the key to this is building your first successful sales funnel, or getting it built for you. And that's what I will help you do, because I guarantee you, if you work with me on Zoom and you go through Clickwell Systems, you will have your funnel up and running in that 30 minutes. And we will make it happen together. So I hope this was of benefit to you. If it is, go ahead and move forward. Take a look at Clickwell Systems, and we'll see you on the inside.